Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on Beyleron. You can see we have finally purchased a new trailer. Now, this is a used new trailer. I should preface that. I'm going to have to give it a little service, but this is a very unrealistic trailer. So it may not look like we're gaining anything, but we're gaining a ton. Alright, perfect. I might as well just go ahead and repair the tractor while we're here too. Because we're not planning on getting rid of this tractor at all during the series, so might as well go ahead and just repair it, get it set up. So anyway, this tractor holds 250 instead of the previous one, which only hold 10. So that's a pretty significant increase, especially for wood chips. This is going to be great for us. We don't have to do so many different trips. Probably won't be a huge difference. I mean, a little bit, but not a huge difference with doing some of the harvest on maybe a couple of the big fields. Yes, but otherwise, it won't be that big of a difference, I don't think. Excuse me there, gang. But yeah, so there's our new trailer. This is going to be the trailer we likely use for the rest of the series until we move on to the next map. There's Byron right on cue. How's everybody doing? There's two Byrons. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing well? Hopefully you are. The time of this recording, I will actively be in Vegas. I don't know why I'm going this way. I will actively be in Vegas, so if for whatever reason I'm slow to respond, that would be why. Just for fun. Nothing, no work this time. I did that the previous week. Well, yeah. Let me know if you want me to put any money down on something for you. I'll do it just as a fun game if you guys are interested in that. When I read it, I'll go ahead and do it either the same day, if I read it the same day, or the next day, whenever it is that I read it. Okay, I don't know where I'm going with this. Going the wrong way is what I'm doing. Now we're gonna jackknife it. Called that, didn't I? So our little field over here is ready to harvest, which I had mentioned before, and then we have to drill the little field back there and herbicide spray the field we drilled in the last episode, plus fertilize it for the second application, and then we can re-drill this field too. So those are the main objectives we have to do today. Also, what I would like to do is start getting rid of some wood chips again, I think. So we need to buy the mod for the tree devour mod, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to get a worker going on this, actually. Well, I already had the tractor. I already had, I was going to say Jeep, and I mixed Jeep and tractor together. I already had all the equipment brought down here. I brought all of it down here just to save us time. You can see the sprayers over there. All the other stuff is over here that you're going to need. I just thought it's better to do it. And I'm going to put, even though in the last episode I just talked about not doing another canola field, we're going to do canola, just based on the actual time period. It's going to be best when it's ready to harvest. So it just makes sense. And canola's worth a lot more. And we've got some other things we want to accomplish, so having a couple of fields in here that are something that takes a long time before you're ready to harvest, it takes a long time to grow before it's time to harvest, is really probably a smart move for us. So we can actually do some other things in this series before we end, because we are rapidly getting closer. This is episode 13. It may seem like a lot, but there's a lot to do still on the farm. So we're dangerously getting close here to having to, if there's anything else that I want to implement, having to wait until we move to the next map. But in any case, I think you get what I'm trying to get at. So let's go ahead and put a worker on that. Let's jump into our harvester here. Now this is going to be interesting. Excuse me. This is going to be interesting how this works, because I don't think this is going to be the easiest harvest I've ever done. This is a big header. The land we have is not very big. There's a lot of things in the way. There's a lot of trees in the way. We may have to get that tree devour out sooner than we expected today. And the problem with the tree devour right now is all of the wood chip selling right now is not good. So that's the biggest problem. We're going to get rid of these trees, but we're not really going to be at a right time to sell them. So there's a potential that we might store the wood chips somewhere. Maybe buy a wood chip silo of some sort. Okay, for whatever reason, it was not picking that corner up. It's weird. We'll have to try to go at it at a different angle. Maybe I need to flatten that land out over there. I don't know. That's weird. Lost a little bit of crop there. Now, this video, there are some other videos going to be after this that won't be the same. But this video, you should have saw a new intro. I did do a new channel member outro as well. Just thought I would, you know, work on upgrading some of that stuff. I've told you before that, you know, I'm trying to better myself at doing a lot of this stuff. It's been, I mean, I did it in college and I did it a little bit after college, but then I kind of let it go for a while, and I'm trying to get back into it. So I'm a little rusty on a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, but I'm trying to do some cool stuff. The intro there, I kind of got the idea of utilizing that kind of from Crustu's intro. He has ooh, we're doing it again. It must be the angle. It has to be. So we just killed crop there. This field may not actually work as I was expecting here, gang. If it's going to be doing that, that's not really what we want. Okay, so anyway, I said I kind of got that idea from Crustu a little bit. Now, I will admit, the video that I put at the beginning of this, I did not make that video. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool thing to fit with our kind of our theme of how we do our different playthroughs, right? So it's a train going through the countryside with mountains in the background and some farmland. Just thought it was something cool. I guess there's just going to have to be certain angles I have to go at this field if we're going to utilize it this way. But I thought it was cool, but either way, let me know your thoughts on it, if you like it, dislike it, because I can always bring the other one back. I still have it. I didn't get rid of it, but the other one was just very generic and basic. I feel like this one is a little more, I don't know, interactive, maybe-ish? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Either way. I thought it looked good, but, I mean, if you all hate it, then obviously I won't continue it. And then it's just stay and wait and check out the my thanks to the channel members. It's always at the end of my videos. I did do that one. It's not a video of any kind. It's a modification of what I had out there before. I just added a little bit more of a appeal to it with some picture of harvesting a field with some mountains in the background as well. I think it looks a lot better, cleaner, more professional than what I had before. But let me know, and a special thank you to all the channel members as well who help support this channel. I appreciate you all. All right, so we're getting through most of this field. It's a little rough. There's some rough edges there for sure. We killed a little bit of crop accidentally, just not knowing. So I'm gonna have to try to maybe flatten the land out a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll see what happens, I guess. So let's go at it from this angle. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, there's a big drop right there. You can see it. See that? Big old drop. That's part of the problem right there. So while we're here, let's go ahead and fix that. You probably saw, but I didn't mention it. I did make the whole yard here. I made it a nice big dirt-filled yard and kind of combined it together with our gravel going up to our farmhouse. I think it looks nice. I think it looks really nice. If we get rid of this tree and these trees here, which I plan to do, maybe expand this ever so slightly, but then some of this will be part of the yard as well. But that's kind of what I'm going with there, and I think that's probably the extent of what we will do for the yard, just because we are so far along. I had a lot of ideas for it. I had a lot of ideas for it, but I think they're all going to probably not come to fruition at this point, considering how far along we are in this actual series before we have to flip to another map. You know, I've got a goal here. Sometimes you may want to play it longer than that, but these are maps that have been out for forever. Everybody's seen them, so I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on them. I want to make sure we get through all the different campaign maps on here before the supposed next Farming Simulator game comes out or releases. We still don't know anything about it. I mean, everybody is thinking that, but I guess nothing's ever been announced or even hinted at, so who knows? Maybe there won't be. Maybe it won't be till 26. You know, when the end of 2025 they release FS22. Who knows? Okay. So that's done. Worker's doing well over here. Still has about 1/3 of the field left to do. Let's jump into this. Take off the top. I can turn the big ones off now. So we're gonna have to go and take this and put it into the train yard for now. Well, whatever the chickens don't accept, we'll have to go put it in the train yard because we are going to try to do some wood chopping today, like I mentioned. So we will need this trailer for that. All right, let's go put this away really quick. Mountain of pink bales over there. Pink bale mountain. Still didn't have anything or figure anything out, unfortunately, for the harvester and the headers here, but it is what it is. They'll be fine. Okay, so let's go and take this to the train yard, and then we'll get working on that field over there, or those fields over there, I should say. Get those caught up, and then we'll kind of end the episode with re-drilling this field and then doing some wood chipping. Oh, this is a tight corner. I think I might have killed a tiny bit of crop there, but that's okay. It's not too bad. Let's unload this, first of all, into the chicken coop, because they're not making any eggs right now. We saw that in the last episode. Well, it's not even going to accept the sorghum, evidently. Well, there it goes. Very finicky. Alright. Chicken's got food. Alright. Unloading here into the train yard silo. Driving over something. These big dually chunky wheels here. Drove right over top of that little staircase. We'll leave this here for right now. We shouldn't need it anymore today. Now, we do need to, like I said, fertilize this field. Then we got to fertilize that field. And we have to spray that field as well. And then roll this field, obviously. And then we got to go up to the top and do our little tiny field. But we kind of want to wait on doing that one until we get rid of some of those trees. So we can make that a little bit easier to work with. Hopefully. I don't know why the worker always has those little tiny sections there that are missed. It's super weird. It's on both sides. It's very weird that is occurring. I don't know. It's like he just picks up the drill, or he starts the drill too late, one of the two. Picks up the drill too early, or starts the drill too late. I don't know. Weird. Very, very weird. But it's not really enough to worry about. I mean, it's minuscule. So when the worker's done, which they should be any second here, I should say done. Yep, there it is. I'm going to actually put the worker on doing the fertilizing in the field straight ahead of us, and I'm going to do the spraying And I'm probably going to spray both fields this time. I'm probably going to spray this field that we're just now drilled as well, instead of waiting to the next episode. I probably will do that one, because I think the next episode we're going to be skipping until one of these other fields are ready to harvest. So we might skip to 2-3 months. Who knows? Now, I will have to come back on this field and do a second application of fertilizer, but I can do that off camera. You guys have seen me do fertilizing a ton. I don't think we really need to do an episode just so you can see me and make sure that I do the fertilizing in one field. I think I can do that off camera. I don't think that's that big of a deal. So, having said that, that's kind of where we're going here. That's kind of our goal. We'll see what happens. So let me get the worker going on this. Throw it on a worker. There he goes. Perfect. I'm going to... As a matter of fact, we're going to actually get drilling the small field... No, we won't. No, we won't. No, we won't. Ignore what I said. We have to wait until we get the tree devourer. Yeah, we gotta wait on that. We gotta wait till he's done doing that. So, but regardless, while that's happening, so I can let that worker get ahead a little bit, because we are going to run into him with the herbicide, I'm going to bring this up to the field just to have it prepped, set up there, ready to go. Save us a few minutes of time. Alright, we've got the Tree Devourer mod again. I'm not going to hook it up to the trailer for now. I'll go back and get it in a second. This will hold some, so we're just going to go ahead and... oh, I thought I unfolded it. Evidently I didn't. There it goes. I just hit the wrong one. Some of them are different for some reason, and this one always is. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So this one will hold, like I said, a certain amount. I think it's 50,000, I think. Which is actually a lot. Evidently I chopped that down and didn't actually get it for wood chips. Weird. Very weird. Okay, anyway. So we're going to get rid of these trees that are around here that are just going to cause a little bit of mayhem for us. Just try to make it easier on ourselves. I probably don't need to get rid of all of these, honestly, but we're going to get rid of them anyway. Especially considering, you know, it's such a small field, there's such an easy way for, if we ever decide to put a worker on it, which we probably won't, but if we ever do, there's such an easy potential for a worker to get confused and screw up and mess all kinds of things up on us. So, try our best here to get rid of any impediments, which originally I said I was not going to do that, I think, but we have shifted gears for sure. All things considered. Sorry. hit the menu on that one. Did not mean to do that. Alright. That has cleared that out nicely. Says the worker had finished his job over there. I don't know if that actually is true or not, but it says he has. So let's look at the map really quick before we move the worker. Yeah, he is not. He's missed a whole big section. Let's clean this up really quick, and then we can head back to getting our trees devoured, because we're going to put this over there on that field. Might as well, right? Okay. Put on a worker. He's going to probably go down to the end and then come back once, maybe, if we're lucky. If not, we'll just touch it up again. But this has cleared out this area nicely. It's opened it up a little bit. Will be a little bit easier, I think, now for us, hopefully. I'm going to get rid of this tree as well. There we go. Now this area has been cleaned out really nicely. Now I'm not going to take care of any of those on that little tiny island, or it's not even an island. It's just a, I don't know what you would call that. Piece of land sticking out into the water, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. Now we've got some stumps over here we need to take care of that are kind of in our way here. So I'm going to get rid of these. Okay, the worker says he's done. At least the ones that are more relevant or more, you know, prevalent right up here in the front. They can easily be seen. We can get rid of those. Perfect. There are going to be some more back there, but I can touch all those up off camera. I'm not too concerned about those for now. So let's put this over here. And then I'm going to flip back to the other tractor quickly. And it should be all cleaned up, except for, well, there's a little section here, I guess, that was missed. That was probably on me, though. I don't even think that was the worker. I think that was me. Let's try to clean that up, and then we'll set the worker going on that field over there. Not wasting as much spray now if we do it that way. Always, whenever I'm into the actual herbicide sprayers or the fertilizer sprayers that are liquid or whatever, and you can change the width, I always I always hit the map instead of hitting the actual width for some reason. I always think it's the left stick for me, but it's always the right stick. I don't know. I'm just dumb, I guess. I can't memorize that by now. Anyway. Ranting a little bit. So when we were at the shop and I was buying the Tree Devourer, I did, admittedly, take a peek at upgrading the Hurleman, which is the other tractor with the dualies on it. It's a lot of money. It was like $90,000. At this point in the series, I don't think it's worth even upgrading it. I was going to, but I don't think it's worth doing it right now at this point. I don't think we need to. I think most of the implements we have now are what we're probably going to finish with. At this point, because we're on episode 13. We've got 7 left, counting this one, right? So we're really only going to probably have time for one more harvest and one more drilling of each of these, more than likely, before the series is moving on to the next map. So we're going to put sorghum right back in here. I told you guys that's what we're going to constantly be doing in this field. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We need to take that off for a second. I've got to expand that field up there where I took out that tree. Remember I said I was going to expand this out up here? I need to try to flatten that out too. Let's do that really quick before I forget about it, because I will forget. We flattened out over here, but we didn't flatten out over here. This is a pretty severe hill. I don't know if we're going to really be able to flatten this out or not, but we'll give it a shot. Doesn't appear like we're going to be able to. Oh well. Well, we tried. We're just going to have to go that at that portion, I guess, at a different angle. Goodness, I can't talk straight today, can I? So let's grab our plow here. We very rarely have used this so far. Initially, my goal was to try to start expanding a lot of these fields, and we ended up not even doing that for the most part. So, it is what it is, though, right? It is what it is. We are going to expand this one out, though, ever so slightly. It's not a complete loss. Sorry, drill. Just destroyed you, bud. Alright. I don't know if I can clear that up without messing it up worse or not. Let's give it a shot. We might have made it worse. Alright, the final thing to do is just up here. And the worker evidently has finished the job up there, which I guess that's good. We can bring it up here then and get this stuff going, although this is probably really just going to be a one-tractor job. It's not really a big enough field to do two tractors working at the same time. The only thing else to do down there is to go ahead and throw that John Deere on the roller and get that field rolling, which I think we will do. Alright. More of an awkward shape than what we had before, but it'll work. It will work, I hope. It might be too much, actually, on that hill there. That hill is little steep there. It might not work, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. So we've dropped this off. Let's flip to the John Deere. And fold this up. I'm going to drop it off here. We're going to have to come back down here and pick this up, along with the trailer and everything else, because we're going to have to do that field as well today. Ha ha! Suck it, Byron! You have to sit there and wait because you think there's something in your way. Ha ha! Payback! Ha ha! Two of them. All right. All right. Workers rolling. Get back in this. Let's get this field drilled. It will not take long at all to drill this field. And then we can fertilize it. And we'll have to go get the sprayer and spray it. All right, we just have to finish rolling this field. I've already done a good portion of it, as you can see, and we're done. So we're going to leave the episode at that point, gang. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, we're probably going to skip a number of months now between this and the next one. The next episode, it'll probably be maybe November, possibly December. It really just depends, right? I'm going to skip for a number of months until something's ready to harvest. We do have to do wood chips since we did buy that wood devourer. I don't really want to pay the money that we paid for it and then not do anything with it. Now, granted, we did get rid of a few trees that we really needed to get rid of for this field, but other than that, we haven't done anything, and we've got a lot of other trees on some of the other fields we've bought that we kind of want to take down and make a bunch of money off of. Because if nothing else, it may not be something we utilize that much in this series since we're getting closer to the end, but it is money that we get to carry over into the next map. So just for that alone, it's definitely something we want to do. But again, with that, we'll leave the episode there. Hope you enjoyed it. Special thanks to all of our channel members, Frogger, JB, and Matthew Nee. You guys are amazing. Cannot thank you guys enough. Again, let me know your thoughts about the new intro and outro, all that good stuff. Always trying to better myself and better the channel for all of you. So let me know if it's if you enjoyed it more, if you didn't like it, whatever. Let me know. And until next time, I'll see each and every single one of you in the next episode.